wish I could unzip my skin and take it off, just to take a walk, but I can't do it. I don't think I'll make it on my own.
This is Brittany's brain speaking right now, and I'm kind of dead because she didn't have breakfast this morning when she's supposed to go take that test. So I'm kind of running on 45, maybe 50% right now. I'm not at my best. I don't have a fucking calculator. My brother lost it. She should have took him some kind of precaution with it. Used protection. I don't know. Studied at least. She didn't study at all. I don't. And then she's gonna go into a test like blindfolded. It's really adorable. Oh god, it's almost time to go. I got like 6 minutes before I leave. God damn it. So I guess she's going now because she's freaking out, as you can tell. Can't do this. Walk out. Where's the door? Where's the exit? Can I leave? Can I leave now? So I guess we'll make another video when we come back, when I'm like at 70%, not so much 45%, going down by the minute because I know it's cold outside and it's gonna freeze. Brain freeze. Ooh. I just came back from a test that had no kind of effect on anything in the future. Right? So first, right, get off the train. And I'm like, okay, I don't know where to go. I'm bad with directions. I'm the worst person with directions. I lived here my whole life, and I don't know where anything is. So, get off the train. I'm like, okay, gotta go this way. No, it's 2 ways. Where am I going? So I asked the little guy in the booth, and I'm like, hey, dude, where do you go here? And I put the little thing up to the glass, so you know he's not coming out because he's too scared somebody's gonna rob him or something. So you put it up to the glass, and he's like, oh, gotta go down that way. I'm like, okay. Go out, and it's like fucking a 4-way street, and I'm like, so I'm walking, I'm looking at the time, because you know I don't have a cell phone, so I gotta keep taking pictures with my camera to see what time it is. I don't know, it's intense. But I asked the cop, like, oh, you gotta keep walking straight all the way down. It's the last one, right before we go down the bridge. Okay, get in the building, get in the building, ask the security guard, hey, where do I go? He's like, go follow those guys. Those guys went in the elevator. Don't know where they went. And I'm like, are you fucking serious? So I go back and I'm like, which floor is it? And he's like, 2. So I walk up the stairs. Why? I don't know. I get off on 2. I don't know where I'm going. Then I go to this long line that's around the corner. And then I go, take the paper from me, get in the test. And it's an online test, right? Didn't need two pencils that I bought from the store for 50 cents, right? So, I get in and I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna fail. And then he says, this test isn't being graded. It's just a number. You're just a number, basically, for the state. And you don't need really to try or anything on this test. This is not going to affect anything you do in college here. And I'm like, he said, it's mandatory that everybody takes a math test, but you really don't need it. And I'm like, really? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, you're joshing me. And he's like, no. I'm like, okay, let's get this baby started. And I started and I finished in like fucking 20 minutes. Because it was multiple choice. I ain't know shit on that test. I was just clicking pretty things like 1, 2, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P. It was hot though, and then I left. I was the first person to leave, and everybody's looking at me like, oh my god, she's done so fast, oh my god, she's so smart. I'm like, not really. Then I get out, and get on the train, and it's so weird when you hear people, talking in different languages. I mean, I should be used to it now, but it's really fucking annoying when you're trying to read a book and there's a Chinese person here talking in Chinese, and then there's a freaking Hispanic person behind you talking, and they're both yapping on the phone, and it's really loud in your ear, and you're trying to read 5 People You Meet in Heaven. And I was reading that book and I laughed, and people look at me like I'm crazy when I laugh. If you laugh at a book on a train, that's very awkward because it's quiet usually. Not with them talking, but I'm saying, as soon as I laugh, everybody wants to look at me. Like, can't I enjoy my freaking book? I'm not crazy. I'm reading a book. God. Maybe because they didn't see my book because my bag was covering it. But I'm saying, it's not their business when I'm reading a freaking book and laughing at it, right? Right. So I get to, fuck, I distract myself. I need to cut my nails. Look at how long my nails go. But yeah, I got off the train. And I really don't like when people ask me for directions. I mean, I ask people for directions all the time, but that's a different story. I don't like when people come up to me because it's like, you're on my radar, run away, right? So I'm walking to this lady and this dude, and I'm like, oh my god, they look lost, and looking around, looking at signs. I'm like, heart's beating. I tried to cross the street, even though my house is on this side. I tried to cross this way, and the lady had the nerve to come across the street halfway and meet me, and I'm like, oh my god. And she's like, excuse me, do you know how to get here? And I was like, yeah. You gotta go that way and that way and that way and that way. I don't know what the fuck I was telling her to go. I just wanted her to get out of my face. I know Beth's gonna come back to haunt me one day with my for directions, but I mean, I get freaked out when people ask me stuff. It's like putting me on the spot. I can't do shit like that. You can't put me on the spot like that. That's too much. So then I get to my building, and I live in a really high building, 15th floor, and the elevator. This is really bad, but I don't really like being in an elevator to people because the capacity of the elevator is 1,000 pounds, and if there's like 50 million people in there, we're gonna get stuck. And 2 elevators just started working again. So, yeah. There was one elevator on the ground floor, and I pressed it, right? And it has a glass where you can see the people coming in. And that's this old lady who lives on my side, the middle building. And she waved to me in the window, and she was coming in to get in the elevator with me. And I was like, oh my god. Press. Get in the elevator. Close. And then she was like, something. And then she tried to press the button, and then it's closed. I'm like, yes, I do my little dance. Make a little love. Get down now. I really like being in an elevator by myself because you get to dance and do stupid stuff that nobody would see if they were with you. I mean, it's awkward when you're in an elevator with just 2 people because they're either looking at you or looking at the numbers, and usually they're just looking at you. And it usually goes like this. It's so awkward. I don't like it. I don't want it. I don't want any of it. I don't want its babies. That's about it. So, no cable until Friday. Is that right, Vaughn? Friday? Till Friday? Yeah, no cable until Friday. So I can't even watch my new shows that I love so much on freaking Sci-Fi. So you guys gotta tell me what happened on it. That's so freaking depressing. As soon as I get something that I really like, I can't even watch it anymore. What the hell is this? Who made this up? Who didn't pay the bill? Heads will roll, bitches. They will roll.
In the night, I hear him talk, the coldest story ever told.